Hello friends, Koolio here, and welcome back to the channel. We are jumping in and finally trying out Hyakubun chess. Now, I've had a lot of you guys ask me to do a video on this game mode, and so we're finally going to go ahead and jump into it. First of all, we've got to pick our Shikigami. This is sort of our leader for our team. Let's see, provide an additional card to your backup hand. You can use one Muba's Soup. Discard a card, gain 2 orbs. My victory at the start of a game, you immediately win the next combat and deal 1 damage. Let's do Muba. So this is a game mode that I've actually had a couple of you guys ask me to do a video on because it can be kind of a confusing game mode to play, specifically if you've never played any other games kind of like this. So if you've ever played auto chess or if you've ever played Hearthstone Battlegrounds, this is going to be a game very similar to those types of gameplay. In fact, it's kind of like an offshoot of those two types of games. Now, the way that this game works is you have 5 yokai here on the field. Now, there's a total of 5 different types of yokai that you're going to be able to collect and summon and play. You've got Night Yokai, Star Yokai, Sun Yokai, Moon Yokai, and Cloud Yokai. Now, each of those different types have specific styles of gameplay associated with them that can be beneficial if you use like an entire team made up of, let's say, an entire team made up of only Star Yokai or an entire team made up of only Night Yokai. However, there are other cards out there too that do gain bonuses if you have, you know, lots of different types of yokai on your side, like on your team and stuff like that. So, looks like we ended up winning our first match against this person. And they take 1 damage because the yokai I have left on the field cost 1 energy orb to summon. Now, every single turn, your energy orb maximum will go up to 2, or will go up by 1. So now I'm at 2, so I can go ahead and select a couple more. So let's grab this one and grab this one. I do recommend, if you're going to jump in and play, to at least starting off first, because this game has a lot of RNG, a lot of randomness behind it, to try to grab at least some of the stronger ones, some of the ones that cost a little bit more, like this one costs 2, because usually it'll give you a little bit of an edge starting off when you first get into the game. However, as the game continues to progress, you're going to have to take that randomness that the game offers you and find different strategies associated with it. And so, like I was saying before, specific yokai have specific types of abilities associated with them. Like Sun Yokai, I know like there's a lot of them that have like really powerful, strong yokai that kind of build themselves up as you play. Night Yokai have specific abilities, like casting abilities that will be activated when it's like their turn and things like that. So, for example, this one replaces an attack when moving. Randomly give 2 other yokai of yours 1 extra attack and make its non-attack damage +1. So, this is specifically an ability that works more for yokai that do casting or spells and stuff like that that do damage. So, we're going to end up losing this one. So, we lost, and so we take 1. We take 2 points of damage, and that's okay. Like, you're going up against 7 other players. It's sort of like a deathmatch battle royale thing that you're trying to figure out. And it's all about you trying to take the RNG that the game gives you and come up with a unique type of strategy. And so let's see. Kamaitachi Santaro, when entering the battlefield, another one randomly friends Sun Yokai, Moon Yokai, Star Yokai, each gain a bonus. So I'm going to go ahead and grab that one. Let's see what else we got. We got one that has guard. Now, the way that the basic game is going to work out, let's go ahead and drop him right there. It's going to cost 3 of our orbs. It's going to boost up our team, and then we run out of time to set up our team. Now, the way that combat works in this game is whichever unit you have on the far left, that unit is going to go first, whether they're going to attack first or whether they're going to activate their ability first. So, for example, if you happen to have a yokai that you know is going to slowly power up as your other yokai get defeated, or as they defeat your enemy yokai, it may be one that you want to try to keep around as long as possible. If that's the case, you're going to want that yokai to be on the far right of your board, because that will give them a higher chance of survival. Now, because there is RNG on attacking, there is a chance that they may still end up taking damage. So let's see. When your other Sun Yokai defeat opponent units, this one gains. This one's actually really good. We're going to take him. Draw 1 card when another yokai with a cost of 3 or higher is devoured on the battlefield. All-Star Yokai. Let's grab this one. We're going to go ahead and drop him right there. Now, there is a mechanic in this game called Devouring and Materials. Basically, if I were to grab any of these guys down here and drop them below the yokai I have here on the field, they will devour that yokai. However, if I have a yokai on the field that needs to eat or devour something, I will drag it above that yokai and then it will consume it. Now, there are material yokais that when they're consumed, they will give their abilities, their special powers to whichever yokai consumes them. There are yokai that as they consume things, they'll gain powers and bonuses as well. So do keep that in mind. I think we might push for a Sun yokai build because we've got this character, Yamakaze, which is a really, really powerful yokai, and I think we ended up winning. Awesome. And I'm going to do 4 points of damage to that character right there. Now, the other thing I want to talk about too is there are ways for you to kind of manipulate the battlefield. Like I said, if you want to keep certain yokai alive longer than others, this one gives berry. Let's grab this one. And then this one has guard, which is perfect. So we have 5 mana that we can use. I'm going to go ahead and have this guy. Oh, wait. Let's do this. He's going to devour this one. He's going to take his spot and he's going to level up. And then we can, next round, we'll be able to take this guy and have him be devoured. But let's do, who do I want to level up? Let's level up this one at the very beginning. Now you'll notice I had that one consumed because I laid it above, and now this one's at level 3. These guys are all at level 2. Now if I were to drag up another card, I wouldn't allow, this one wouldn't be able to consume it until all of your other cards are also level 3. And so as you're kind of playing through the game, as you kind of start getting your team set up, and you get to the point where you're not really trying to grab any more powerful yokai to replace the ones on the field, I recommend grabbing the 1 orb cost yokai. And the reason why you want to do that is because you can then drop them down and level up your yokai here. It only costs you 1 orb, and it's really, really, like a really easy way for you to basically upgrade your yokai on the field. So here we go. I think we should do good. I think we're going to beat this one. Now, I was talking about how there are ways to manipulate the RNG on the game. Now, I ended up grabbing this one. Yellow Imp it's a material, so when it's consumed, it will give the Devourer a barrier. And I can use that on the yokai that I want to stay alive as long as possible, because when he takes damage, it'll be able to negate that first activation of damage. So let's see. Deal X damage to the opponent yokai with the lowest health. X is equal to the current level. Friendly yokai cast is triggered twice. That may be a good one. Barry becoming immune to damage crit. I'm going to grab this one for now. And Moving Fortress is also another really, really good one. Let's see, this one has guard. If I were to drop this one down, he would have the guard ability. Now this one has guard already. Let's drop that down there. Now when it has guard, they're lifted up above the rest of your yokai, and it basically makes it so they're attacked first. Now because I kind of want him to survive a little bit longer, I'm going to move him off to the side. Let's see, Tranquility, when all star yokai and yokai with Tranquility. Actually, you know what? We do want him to die first. So when he dies, he'll give my other characters some boosts. Star yokai specifically. I do have this as a star yokai. My team right now is a little bit messed up. I'm kind of going star and sun, but I'm going to eventually end up replacing this yokai right here. I think I'm probably going to end up going star yokai, probably like a shield build. Now I found that the shield, like a shield crit build, is really, really powerful. Okay, they're taken down. One more hit. There we go. 3 points of damage, and on to the next round. Now we've got a total of 7 orbs that we can work with. Now we got to kind of try to iron out our strategy. Oh, perfect. Okay. Oh, shoot. These two are really good. The shield of friendly units will not be removed when the preparation stage ends. I'm going to grab Tenjo Kudari because she is so good. So good. I'm just going to grab a lower one for now because I'm going to replace... this is where having these ones comes in handy, okay? We're going to go ahead and level him up. And now I can go ahead and now replace this yokai with my sun yokai. Gives the 2 shields right there. Now I'm going to have to try to start focusing on getting yokai on the field that specifically have shields. Now this one's great. When your yokai that have shields take damage, the maximum amount of damage they can take is shield. So the Moving Fortress and the Tenjo Kudari is an incredibly powerful combo in this game. And in fact, it's actually won me a lot of games so far. So I think what I'm going to end up doing is I'm going to replace Kamatachi Santaro with my Moving Fortress this next round. I believe everyone is level, yeah, so level 3, so I should be able to replace this one. And then I'm going to start focusing on getting specific yokai with shields and yokai with crit abilities. Because those yokai will be very, very powerful to use moving forward. He's got a yokai that basically kills itself and will take out one of yours as well. He's actually got a really strong setup. Which I think we're probably going to lose this match. Yeah, we lost that one. That's fine. That's fine. Sometimes RNG favors other players. They get their combos and stuff set up easier than you will. And that's okay. It's all about, you know, taking what you got and doing the best with it that you possibly can. Okay, we're going to grab Ubume. He's a really great crit character. And we're also going to take... Oh, man. I do like Kyonchi Ototo. Yeah, let's do this. We're going to replace him. I'm going to replace... him. Yes. Now, because she has crit, my Tenjo Kudari is going to give her a shield. And my Moving Fortress is going to make it so she can take a maximum of 2 damage. So, we actually have a pretty decent setup going on right now. I actually really, really like where we're going with this. I'm probably going to drop him down next. Nurturing, the subsequent effects of nurturing are triggered when devouring other Shikigami. This can be triggered only once for every Jade level. So I think the next one we'll probably end up replacing will be Tomato. Unless I'm able to find a material that can be devoured by him that'll give him shield. I'm definitely going to keep Yamakaze around because Yamakaze will kind of be my big boss towards the end of the fight. To hopefully, if these 3 right here can take out enemies, he should get very, very powerful. So let's see what we're going to do here. She boosts them all up, gives them all crit. This guy, I don't know what the heck he's doing. At the start of the next combat, a random yokai, vigor, he's just going to like power up. I don't think he used those cards right. In fact, I'm pretty sure he didn't. So here we go. So combat's going to go on. Looks like we're doing really, really good so far. He can only take a maximum of 4 damage, so he doesn't take any damage his first initial hit. I love it. The shield crit is so powerful, you guys. So if you guys want to hear my recommendation for a really powerful combo, it's got to be the Moving Fortress. The shield crit team is so powerful. So powerful. Okay, let's see what we got here. Whenever you summon a star yokai, we don't need any of these guys, so I'm actually going to go ahead and just re-roll. When entering the field, select another friendly yokai randomly for each other type. There really isn't anything I want to do here. Really not a lot. So if you find something that you really can't use, just go ahead and, like I said, grab the weaker ones. We'll grab that one, and then he's actually gotten really, really strong, so I'm going to go ahead and just use some of these ones that I'm not using, have them get devoured, level up all my yokai. So at this point, all my yokai are now at level 4, which is the maximum level, and I can start working on trying to power them up. Now, I really like this character, and he does gain extra attack. So if I were to drop him down, he would become a 5/9, which would do... actually, he would do a decent amount of damage. He'd do more damage than this guy, but he powers up every single turn, so he's just going to get more and more powerful. So to be honest with you, at this point, I've got a decent setup, and the only things that I'm really going to probably end up changing moving forward is trying to find yokai that have shields and yokai that have barriers and crit. Because at this point, we're doing really, really good. And... yeah, it's so good, you guys. I love this combo. In fact, I think most of the time since I've been winning these matches, it's all because of this combo. Because look at this. I'm probably going to take this person out. 3, 4, 8. Oh, man! Absolutely destroyed that person. Love it. Love it. Okay. So we're pretty set up. All we got to do now is just kind of fine-tune our strategy and find those cards that are going to help us out. Let's see. Before attacking, deal 3 damage to yourself. He's got Fatal, but I don't really want him for now. We're going to grab some of these lower ones, like I said. Barrier. Let's go ahead and re-roll a few times and see if we can't find ourselves a couple of material yokais that we can feed. Whenever you summon another Sun Yokai, Shuten Doji gains. He's another really good one to have. But I'm kind of all set up with what I've got, so I'm not going to do anything too much. He's another really, really good one. What's this one? Let's grab him. And then let's do this. Let's just get rid of that. And I'm going to... This is tough. Because it gains... Your stress effect will be triggered whenever you take damage. I'm gonna hold off for just a second. Let's just feed some of these guys. Once they get to level 4, there's really nothing else. Like, you can't really power them up anymore. But I think I'm probably going to wait until I get some materials that I can drop shields. Because if I can get a shield on him, or if I can get crit on him, he will become very, very powerful. So here we go. Let's see. So this guy's got another shield defense thing too. He's only got 1 life left, so we might end up beating this guy. Actually, ooh, I was thinking about getting rid of Ubume, but she is like the 3rd pillar to this strategy because your yokai gain crit after the crit effect has been triggered and lost. And so most of the time when a character attacks, they'll lose their crit. But having her on the field basically guarantees that all of your characters with crit and shield are going to continue to keep crit and shield. So there's not really a lot that we can do to kind of upgrade our team right now because we're actually doing really, really good. We just basically got to find some materials. This one's got guard. For every other Son Yokai, gains attack. Start the combat, other friendly yokai gain X shield. X is equal to the current level. This is going to be another major player, so we're going to keep him. Let's grab this one. So I'm going to go ahead and drop... Yeah, this will be perfect. Oh, this is so good, you guys. So good. Okay, so at the start of combat, other friendly yokai will gain shield. So they'll gain 4 shields. So basically, all my yokai are going to gain shields. They're all going to gain crit. And it's going to be just, it's perfect. We've got like the perfect setup right here. So we don't really need a lot of this other stuff. We can kind of just go around and kind of clear our hand up. But at this point, we're kind of in the end game. It's all about us just taking down the opponent now. We're doing super, super good. And I think we honestly kind of have the best setup that we're going to get. And yeah, we just kind of have to take down the opponents now. So we might be able to get another kill here. This person's really low, and then it's me versus the top guy. And I think me and the top person are at equal health. He did beat me before, so we'll have to see. Okay, so those shields are going to protect my guys. They've all got crit. In fact, I think she should be fine on the field. Yeah, I think we're good. See. Okay, the barrier is going to protect him. They're down. One more down, and there we go. So we ended up winning that one. 8 points of damage. Now it's us versus the top person who's got the paper doll. The paper doll is a really good hero. So let's go ahead and just see if we can't find some materials. If we can find materials with barrier, that would be perfect. But I doubt we're going to be able to find really anything. Oh, here we go. And then let's just grab... So where's that one with material? Let's go ahead and drop this guy down on... So he's going to get devoured. He's going to gain shield, and he's going to have guard. And that's okay, because even if he gets taken out, his effect is already applied at the very beginning of combat, so there really isn't anything else that we need him for. So I'm okay if he gets taken out right up front, because most of our damage dealers are probably going to be these last 3. Her effect, I think, will probably stay on the field a little bit longer. Maybe we'll move her to the center, just kind of keep her alive a little bit. But I think, honestly, at this point, we're good. And this will probably be the last battle. We might have 1 or 2 battles with this person. It all depends on how good his strategy is. This is another person that looks like they know what they're doing. And they did beat me once before, so we'll see how we kind of come out on top. So what kind of build are they going for? They've got a couple of guards. They've got damage dealers right here, which isn't really going to do a whole lot for them because my shields are just going to protect me. Let's see. My shields are definitely taking most of the damage, which is nice. My crits are taking them down. So they're taken down. Let's see. What else do we got going on? They're dead. They've got one left. They're dead. And that'll be... Oh, man, that was so good. Okay, so they only got 2 lives left. It all comes down to this. So they might be kind of sweating a little bit. There's really not a lot else for us to do. We could... Ooh, we got another one. The Devour gains crit. We'll grab that. We'll re-roll a few times. Let's just grab this lower one. Let's go ahead and use the green imp, and we're going to give crit to... Yeah, let's give crit to her. That'll give us 10 damage from her. And then there's really not a lot else for us to do, so we can just kind of feed some of these cards down. It's not really going to do anything, because we've kind of got our setup all finished up. So hopefully this video kind of explains how to work with this game mode. All about taking that randomness and using it to your best abilities that you can, and then trying to combine your yokai's abilities together. We've got kind of like, honestly, we kind of have the perfect setup with most of the strategies that I do. Using Tenjo Kudari and Moving Fortress is so good. And then Ubume is basically just like icing on top. And then the only other thing that we really have is that some of our characters don't have shields. So dropping down Umibozu definitely helps to kind of help us out there. So yeah, we're doing super solid right now. So let's see. We might... I don't think he kind of changed his strategy up. But we'll see kind of where this goes from here. Taken down. He's taken down too. 0 damage. I love it. Oh, those shields are so good. And that crit. Crit shields are incredible. Basically, you guys will do no damage to me, and I'm just dealing double damage to you. It's awesome. So I think we ended up winning. There's no way this guy can beat me, and that's a total of another 11 points of damage, and we ended up winning. So there you guys go. Rank 1 for Hyakubun chess. If you guys enjoyed today's video, if you guys want to see more videos on Hyakubun chess, let me know down below. If you guys want me to do like maybe a little bit more of an inside guide to how I kind of figured out this strategy, let me know. If you guys are enjoying these ONMYOJI, the card game videos, then make sure to like and also subscribe to the channel because I got more videos coming soon. Well, friends, my name's Koolio, and I'll see you next time.